It's week 4 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Rams and the Niners on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. No bringing him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting in. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on second down. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Purdy. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Able to slither by. Taken down at the 42. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara. And then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And he's got some space here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Purdy's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Akers back-to-back catches. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice and sure tackle.
Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams, and they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Purdy bootlegging it. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
Roughing the passer, Ethan.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On first down, it's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get on the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and...
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Open man is Atwell, complete. 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Akers. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now an option play on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Shotgun now for Lance. And that is incomplete. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Lance on the keeper.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 27,
Purdy. He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Purdy now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., it'll be their first loss of the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.